if they do so, but if not, we're starting off here at the base 0-0 to see who's going to get this win.
I do believe one of their players is representing the whole team as he agreed to give them the goal back. So I do think they're going to get the goal back. Yep, they are going to get the goal back. So we'll see a still 1-0 scoreline and about at the same time. So really nothing changing, and we'll see how, because they are playing from behind due with the server change, and server doesn't look too better, but we'll see if it helps the teams.
Exactly, and sometimes it could have just been a bad server, not just ping-wise. Sometimes there are just the bad servers that even though ping looks fine, it still doesn't look good. I've had servers where I've had 8 ping and it feels like I'm on 90. It's a very weird situation.
Definitely, Rocket League servers are incredibly weird, but we'll see if that really matters in this game, because we do have some highly skilled players and ready for some good Rocket League.
Here we go. Already starting off. Here comes Itsuki trying to maintain possession. Ends up not being able to get to that ball first. Left stick already trying to follow up. Clarky tries to fake the ball here for Wolfie. Wolfie pops the ball off the back wall, trying to maintain possession. He gets it past 2. Now here's the follow-up from Itsuki. Ends up just giving it away, though. Ball's going to bounce out mid, but left stick's going to be the first one on that ball. Left stick, normally his main problems on defense are the backboard reads. So let's see if, one, he's fixed those backboard read problems, and if he has fixed them, let's see if Team Blue can find another way around it. And it looks like Wolfie has found that way around it as he slots in an empty net.
Wolfie really showing his mechanical prowess. Fakes under Miko and takes the ball downfield and knows the perfect time to shoot past left stick and booms the ball into the net.
That's what we love to see there, Benji, with your old teammate Wolfie. 3-time Havoc champion now. Of course, he did one of those as a sub, but still, it's something that we have to commend greatly here in Havoc. Being able to win 3 times. Aside from the old Team Blue roster consisting of Benji, Furlash, and Wolfie, there have only been a few other Havoc champions, one of them being Mesco, one being Chero, and then all of Nate's team back in Season 2, and then also Minnie and Thirsty with their win last season. But that's going to be a launch down the field once again. Clarky slotting it top right corner.
And I really want to highlight Clarky, I really love the team aspect of Clarky, Loki, and Cesaro, because last season they were the highest rated academy team, I believe, and now actually 2 of their players are playing for the main league, which goes to Loki still in academy league, but really owning the academy league. But it really goes to show how if you do good in academy and if you can prove yourself on that academy field, you can get picked up or even join a main league level team.
Oh my goodness, that's going to be a slot top right corner, and Punch is just going to finish that away. Look at this. Left stick takes control, just looks for a pot shot, and even though Itsuki gets the initial save, Punch, already up for the ball, will slot it right into that top right.
And really an incredible shot from left stick, or sorry, Punch. Whoever shot the ball, incredible shot from them, and now we're still tied 2-2, even after the goal score from Team Aqua.
Here we go, follow-up now from Wolfie. Wolfie tried to do a frontwards half flip just to be able to recover and follow the ball again, but that's going to be a beautiful shot from Left Stick. Left Stick's been grinding. He's ready to try and take another series win.
And Left Stick, the caster turned player, he is really showing why he has so much good accuracy. Both of the goals that he has scored were just absolute bangers. This one, top corner, 42 miles per hour, and an incredible shot from him.
I love to see it there from Team Aqua. Team Aqua definitely want to try and push their way out of that scoreboard. Any way to avoid the bottom 2 slots is good in their book. Since I do believe at this moment in time, aside from above region white, Team Aqua are also in contention to still go to that bottom 2 by the time it comes around. So they have to make sure they get their wins whenever they can. Otherwise, it might be a factor of they're going to have to go to that promotion relegation tournament, which is the most nerve-wracking tournament any player can probably play in.
But that promotion relegation tournament, definitely not a highlight for any players. Definitely don't want to be there. And it's just nerve-wracking trying to stay in, because we talked about it before, especially on our Academy stream, about how deadly these Academy players are. That's like Azrael, Loki, all these players are incredible talents who can definitely beat some of these lower-level teams on a good day.
Exactly. Now ball's going to get popped up over to Punch. Punch ends up losing that. It's going to get popped up there by Clarky. Now over to Left Stick. Left Stick ends up going off the side post. It's going to allow for a free shot from Clarky. And speaking of people that have been improving at a very fast rate, Tazaro being one of them, and Tazaro, his old teammate Clarky, he's been somebody who's improved substantially over the years. People probably don't know this, but back in Season 3, Clarky was on an academy team as a Diamond 1, Diamond 2. And not even a year later, he is a GC1 slotting shots against GC2s. He is continuing to put up the aggression, put up the mechanics, and if we can see him keep improving, this is truly, as you said earlier, showing that Academy players, if they stick to the grind, they push through that Academy League, they will come out as a very strong player.
Definitely. We see so many players like Thirsty, Advil. So we have a list of players who are just so dedicated. And we also have the casual players. We have so many casual players. So Havoc really You don't have to be here for seriousness. You can be here for improvement. You can be here just to win. So many different players for Havoc, and now Left Stick has possession of the ball. Really the shining light for this team now with his 2 incredible goals. And passes to Punch. Punch is actually bumped off the ball. Now Miko, last on defense, has the ball. Playing the dominance this game, so is Itsuki. And actually beats Itsuki on the wall, and Clarky goes for a challenge. Gets a challenge towards his corner, and now Punch coming in, but Wolfie has to touch, and now trying to clear the ball downfield.
Team Aqua, though, still has the lead here in Game 1. They're going to be trying to do their best to try and take the series as early as possible. Since Team Blue, I think they have the mechanics that benefit them in longer series. So if Team Aqua want to get this win, I definitely think they're going to have to try and do it as early as possible in a sweep or maybe a Game 4, even if they do lose the series.
Definitely, and now Left Stick in the air, trying to go for a freestyle play. Itsuki beats or 50s him to the ball, and now Miko has ball possession, misses the boost, and isn't going to get to the ball. And now the ball is sailing towards the left side of the goal. And Clarky is the first touch of the ball. Couldn't get the hit, and now has to rush back. Punch with possession of the ball, playing the ball towards midfield, trying to get a pass. The Wolfie actually gets the 50-50, but the ball sails towards the blue net. The ball is on target. Wolfie will get the save him. Actually pops the ball close to the net, and he cannot get the save, but a save from Clarky, a pinch save, will keep the dreams alive, keeping this game 3-3.
Wolfie, not a touch that we're used to seeing from him, but an amazing Jazer flick to put up that ball to the backboard. So now me over to Clarky. Clarky ends up going for the beat, isn't able to get it around the opponent though, and it's going to be over to Wolfie once again. Wolfie into the air, passes the ball mid, over to Itsuki. Itsuki over to the side wall, it's now going to get popped up, over to Clarky. Clarky pops the ball forward, it's now be over to Left Stick. Left Stick pops the ball, so now going to be back to the backboard, and it's going to be over to Punch. Punch. Now back into the hands of Wolfie. Wolfie passes it back to Itsuki. Itsuki's going to pop the ball up. It's going to be over to Clarky. Clarky now over to the side. Here comes Miko. Miko pushes the ball forward. Ends up having to fake out once. Going to 50 the ball under them. It's going to be back over to the likes of Punch. Punch backed out to the middle. 20 seconds left on the clock here for Team Blue to try and tie it up. Now, over to Itsuki. Itsuki trying to put the ball forward. He gets it around 2. Can we see a follow-up shot? Can we see a placement shot here? And it looks like I misread the scoreboard. It's still 3-3. This is the tied game right now, and we might go to a Game 1 OT unless one of these teams can slot it in the final second.
With the 50-50 still on that Aqua half. Ball will be boomed downfield. Clarky will boom the ball towards midfield, and that ball looks like it's getting killed. Wolfie keeps the ball up, tries to go for a shot, but Left Stick will kill it in an overtime in Game 1. Really showing how close these teams are.
Exactly. Remember, Team Aqua, they started off, they ended up losing to Team Gold. No one thought much of Team Aqua personally. Even I personally didn't think there was going to be a very solid team. Left Stick left Team Purple, which is the top 4 squad, and then proceeded to lose to a new team that came into the league. So it was definitely a very weird transition coming out from the likes of Left Stick. But now, as we can see, Team Blue, who have gone to Game 5 against the likes of Team White and are continuing to be strong, beating out teams like Above Region Blue. And they're going to continue to try and do their best pushing forward. And if they can manage to keep doing so, we might see them be a top team. However, Team Aqua are definitely trying to stop that push forward for Team Blue and continue to show that they could be a top team.
Definitely. I really think Team Blue has so much potential to be a top 4 team. There's so much not momentum, but necessarily just motivation for both some of these players. But a shot from Bunch actually beats 2 defenders on the goal line, awkwardly positioned in the first game. Goes to Team Aqua. What an upset from them.
Look at that right there, and Punch just slotting it. Clarky's awkward. Wolfie couldn't get back to that ball, and again, Team Blue, they're playing with Wolfie.
Really incredible striker for his team, and actually really helped his team take that game, who had 2 goals by himself. But now, Wolfie pops the ball downfield, trying to push the ball into the corner, really trying to get this first goal to try and give his team an early lead so far.
Clarky trying to take his time, but Wolfie ends up double committing with them. It does act as a pass, but Itsuki doesn't turn on the ball and bumps his teammate. A little bit of ball side rotations here coming out of Team Blue, and it's stopping them from being able to progress the way they want to in this series. Looks like Itsuki has also switched cars, maybe feeling a little uncomfortable at the end of that last game. And it's now going to be up to Wolfie to try and not only maintain possession, but keep team possession, as it looks like Clarky is doing here.
Clarky hit an air dribble across the field, and Wolfie has the ball. Taking this time, actually hit bumps by Left Stick. Itsuki passing mid, tries to pass the Wolfie, ball pops up, and now Miko booms the ball downfield to Punch. Can Punch get a good hit? Punch actually puts the ball down to Miko. Miko going for a shot. An incredible passing play from Team Aqua. They just have such an awareness of each other on the field.
Look at this, though. Punch, that's another amazing setup here. Team Blue, if Team Blue gets swept here by Team Aqua, this is definitely an MVP-worthy performance right now coming out from Punch. He's setting up his teammates to not just 1 degree, but to an upper degree of what we would normally expect out of Punch. And now it's going to be up to Team Blue to not only fight back in this game, but fight back in the series overall, as they weren't able to win that overtime.
Definitely really look at MVPs of people that seem like normal players, not like a Pixacar, not like an Advil. People who are just normal players in Havoc, and we like to see them step up for their team and really be the player that everybody looks at as the eventual person that won their team that series.
Exactly, and it looks like a lot of those teams that have those star players are starting to fall off. We've seen the likes of Cabbage's team. Cabbage isn't playing today, and Team Blue are falling apart. And even with Team Blue, Team White, for example, who have their star player every single week in Pixacar, they have lost the last 2 weeks. And even though Team White may have an easier and don't have an easier match this week, they're playing against Team Cyan, the team that reverse swept them in the grand finals of Season 5 playoffs. And if Team White get beat 3 weeks in a row, who knows how that mentality is going to shift in that team.
There's a lot of important games today, and we already have one down, and this is the second one. This is a if Team Aqua can win this, it will be an incredible upset, really showing that they are in contention for that top 4 and top even 2 spot.
Exactly. Now ball's going to get popped over to the side. Itsuki isn't able to get back to it. Miko now trying to maintain possession. Goes for the beat. Isn't able to get there. Now back over to Clarky. Clarky tries to go for the beat. Isn't able to get there. Now over to Wolfie. Wolfie hits the ball down the field to Clarky. Clarky tries to pass it back over to Itsuki. Itsuki looks at the shot. Wolfie looks at the redirect rather than the bump. And it looks like it affects them really majorly here is Punch. Sets the ball at the side wall. This is going to pass out mid, but Wolfie and Clarky will pinch the ball away, and Team Blue will survive another day here, but they're still down by a goal.
That's a very close game right now, but the goals lead is still, you can't have close games. Team Blue really needs to score here because they can't just keep playing consistently. They have to get a goal, and with half the game gone, it looks like Team Aqua are just going to try and hold off until the game ends.
Wolfie pops the ball over to the side wall. Snap it back out to Itsuki. Itsuki pops the ball in the air. Looking for the touch, gets it over one, ends up putting the ball right off the corner. It's going to be followed up now by Clarky. Clarky now trying to maintain possession. Is going to be popped up by Punch. Punch now over to Wolfie. Wolfie now trying to take possession, clears the ball down the field. Over to left stick. Left stick now ends up getting out 50 there by Wolfie. Wolfie tries to pass it back to his teammate. Clarky, though, ends up getting a mistouch. Maybe Team Blue's playing a little nervous right now as Team Aqua are looking poised to take this series if they can keep this up.
And another goal from left stick. Really, I love this left stick and Punch duo. Everybody on the field getting involved, and Itsuki could not control the ball enough, and he just got dunked on by left stick.
Exactly. Ball's now popping out to the side wall, and they're going to continue to try and be aggressive. Itsuki now puts the ball off the side. It's going to be followed up now by Wolfie. Punch ends up leaving it. It's now be over to Clarky, but Clarky looks for a pass rather than just taking free possession, and he ends up giving away possession to the other team. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys do not know, the best way to get the ball from defense to offense is all resolved in being able to not only maintain possession, but not going for weird passes. If, for example, if you pass the ball across to your own teammate and you're not even getting challenged, you're just wasting boost to do something that you could do yourself. In that type of situation, if you pass too much, it also gets readable, and that's what we've seen from some of our teams. They pass so much that they end up getting red, and then they end up losing the series because of it.
And that looks like a ground pin from Miko. He shot from the outer box in a 69-mile-per-hour top bin shot. Really a great pass from Punch, and just boom. It's incredible. And looks like a server change is being asked, as we have a lot of high ping players in this lobby.
Yes, indeed. Now, ball back over to the midfield line, and it's going to be over to Clarky to now try and maintain possession. 1 minute left on the clock. 3-0 now for Team Aqua, but as I say that, Team Blue managed to get their first goal on the board here in game number 2, and maybe there's enough time to try and get back in this series.
Definitely with a minute left, this is not impossible, not near impossible, but it's going to take a lot of momentum, a lot of pressure coming in from Team Blue, which we haven't really seen that coming into this series.
Exactly, but now it's going to be back over to the likes of Team Aqua to see if they can get to match point. If Team Aqua managed to get to match point, it's going to put them in a very great position here and try and avoid promotion relegation. Any type of sweep a team can get does wonders, not just for the series differential, but the game differential. For example, even if you match teams in series differential, it's going to be on that game differential to show you and avoid getting out of those bottom spots. But left stick ends up missing off the backboard, which is something we talked about at the very beginning of the series here, Benji, where left stick's backboard defense tends to be his only major flaw, and as we saw right there, it brings this game back within one.
The goal that was very slide out, and it's okay. I think that's his first goal of the series, and not in a better time. And now Clarky has the ball, actually backflips, but Punch hits the ball back to his team. Now Clark with the ball again, trying to take the ball off the wall, but actually gets 50'd. 50's 2 players, and now Miko booming the ball downfield. Just 20 seconds left. This Team Aqua just going to try and delay, not let them score another goal. The left side cannot get a hit, and Clarky tries to boom the ball downfield, but Punch has him red. And Punch just staying on the ball, not letting them score. And left side goes up for it, but Miko trying to rush back. This ball could be a dangerous shot, and Miko pushes it into the corner. Itsuki now has the ball, trying to pass the ball a bit, but none of his teammates are there. And with 3 seconds left, it's going to be a 0-second goal for them.
Left stick pops the ball up. It's still in the air. Itsuki can keep this in the air. He pops the ball off the sidewall. Where's the follow-up? There is.
They execute. They have to put it into effect if they want to get goals and games and the series.
Exactly. Now it's going to be over to Miko. Looks like Miko switched cars again. Itsuki has not switched cars. It's now going to be back into the hands of Left Stick. Left Stick looking for the 50-50. Ends up getting beat out by Wolfie. Miko now taking possession in his own corner. Looks at the 50-50. It's going to be back to Clarky. Clarky tries to push the ball forward, but isn't able to do so. Itsuki into the air. Hits the ball off the backboard. Look for the follow-up. Isn't able to get the double tap. Team Blue still trying to follow it up, but Team Aqua will avoid getting scored on. And it's who else but Punch to get an amazing 50-50 to clear the ball out.
Dangerous moment for Team Aqua, but they prevail, and a double commit coming out of Team Blue, really trying to get this goal scoring, and really they need to realize that they still have this entire game to play. As long as they don't go down, it's not dire hours for them. The shot coming in, Left Stick tries to get the read, cannot get the read on target though. Wolfie has time, tries to flick over one, Punch has him red. He actually beats the ones player in Wolfie, and now Miko has the ball off the wall, tries to hit the ball downfield. Punch actually is there for the shot, but Wolfie with an incredible goal line save, and another save from him, really stepping up for his team on defense.
Wolfie, the substitute, coming in here for this game, and they're doing very solidly at this moment in time, continuing to try and be aggressive. Ball now back over to Punch. Punch trying to get the ball around Clarky, isn't able to do so. That's going to be followed up here by Wolfie. Wolfie looking for the double tap, but isn't able to get the ball past Miko, and now Miko will continue to push the ball forward. Left Stick tries to pass the ball out mid, but Clarky intercepts that in the midfield line. Left Stick now into the air. Has to be back over to Itsuki, but Itsuki ends up whiffing. Wolfie has to pop the ball up just to be able to try and maintain possession. He will manage to do so, and it's now going to be back over to Punch to clear the ball down the field.
Clarky puts the ball into the corner. Now Punch goes for a pass, but it's just past Left Stick. Now ball rolling up to the wall. Can Left Stick be the first to it? Beats the first defender, challenging him, and a pinch coming from both his teammates, but the ball will not go anywhere. And Wolfie has time. A little bit awkward though, but keeps the ball on the wall, keeps the ball close to him. And now a hit from Clarky, trying to clear the ball into his corner. Ball actually hits past Punch, but Left Stick has time now. Trying to play 50-50. Does get a 50-50, but it's in the hands of Suki. And now he booms the ball downfield. Miko cannot get the touch, and Wolfie goes for the shot. Shot is just off, and a pass back mid. Clarky will not be there for it, leaving it to Itsuki, who pops the ball up, going for another hit, but actually gets the hit for the miss off of the Team Aqua defense. And now Clarky has time, and really the back and forth in both these teams is really showing that these games are close, but Team Blue really needs to get a good goal here to try and keep their hopes alive with this series.
This is very reminiscent of the previous series. We saw Team Purple go up 2-0 in the series, and now we're seeing a very close game here in game number 3. However, we almost see a goal there off the touch there from Miko. However, Team Aqua still yet to score, even though they've been close on a few times, just like Team Purple were. They're still trying to get that sweep.
Close but no cigar, as they say, but now Team Blue back on defense. Wolfie with an incredible wave dash, and then it's actually open if he can get a good flick. The flick is good, but it's off target, and no teammate in sight for him. That was a chance, and Wolfie could not deliver, but still an incredible offensive showing from him.
Flicks are not something normally we see Wolfie miss. He ends up not being able to put that ball in the empty net, and Team Aqua live to survive another day. Ball will bounce out mid, and Punch will put the ball in the back of the net, still trying to show his team that he can be that MVP-worthy performance. And if they manage to get this sweep, Punch definitely being a very good contender for this week.
Definitely, they are really showing why they deserve to be here.
Ball back out to the kickoff. Now over to Punch. Punch ends up trying to go for the ball once again. Left Stick will clear the ball out. Over to Clarky. Clarky into the air, puts the ball forward, looking for the 50-50, isn't able to do so. Miko taking possession with a brilliant wave dash catch. Looks for the flick, gets it around Wolfie. Fakes out one, but it's now going to leave for Punch. Almost a goal there from Miko, but great confidence coming out of the mechanics of the young lad. And the ball's going to bounce out to the side, and Clarky will end up getting bumped by his teammate. And now just leave it for Wolfie, as Wolfie continues to try and fake out the opponents. But Team Aqua, they're just piling on so much pressure, and they just aren't able to put the ball in the back of the net.
Wolfie tries to clear the ball off to see if it's no boost from him, and Miko now in the fin gets a 50-50 and pass out to Left Stick, and an incredible pass from Miko, just forcing the ball up, and Left Stick with some great positioning to get his team a incredible goal from this. This is really a goal they need, security for their team, trying to finish the series off.
That was not just a good pass. That was a brilliant pass coming out of there from Miko. Not only was he getting bumped, he managed to get the perfect chip on the ball to catch the other team off guard and slot it right in the back of the net. Now, if that is not a brilliant passing play, I don't know what is, because Team Aqua are on fire at this moment in time.
Definitely, and all they have to do is hold on for one more minute, but we can see a comeback from this team. They tried to do it last game, and they're just one goal off as Clarky has to get the save, makes the goal line save, and hits the ball into this corner. Itsuki is there, tries to move the ball downfield. Miko is there to block him, and two defenders in net now. Miko looks for just a shot on target, but now Punch with the ball into the corner, playing the ball back, trying to keep possession, but it doesn't look like left stick was ready for it. Wolfie pushes the ball downfield, and Itsuki goes for a shot, cannot get the shot on offense, and now Clarky has third man, tries to push the ball downfield, and Itsuki cannot get the hit, and it looks like nothing is being generated for this team.
Itsuki tries to pass the ball mid, but again, it's going to be a miss there on the side from the likes of Team Blue. And Team Aqua are still going to be strong. Wolfie now looking for the shot, ends up just putting it off the sidewall. Follow from Itsuki, it's going to be on target, but it's going to go off the crossbar. And now Punch pops the ball up, great give and go there from Team Aqua, and it might go in, but Wolfie is there for the save at the final moment. It's going to get popped up the corner.
Punch pushes the ball downfield with 15 seconds left to go. This game looks it's over. They have to score right now to even have a chance of scoring a 0-second goal. But with Team Aqua on offense, this is a incredible game from them and a statement saying that we can beat Team Blue, which Team Blue was looking like an incredible team. They took White to Game 5. They've beat some incredible teams, and a leave before the match, that is sad.